The downloads that we receive are naturally channeled from Source, which is the source that is within us, our inner source. When we receive these downloads, the mind naturally processes these downloads. As the mind processes, the body holds this information. So we have to give this information somewhere to go in our body so that it can expand within our nervous system. Our body naturally responds to how our mind processes this information. So if we don't give off a clear signal within our body and we don't allow ourselves to apply this information that we have received, from source within us, then this can show up as fight or flight, in the body. This can show up as trauma. This can show up as stagnation in the body because the signal is not clear. This can also bring the body into overdrive because it is constantly trying to, overwork itself. The mind is burnt out. The mind has went in overdrive because it is burnt out from the information being overloaded inside of the brain. The body is in overdrive, as I was saying before, and this can show up as burnout because you are overanalyzing and you are uh, self-doubting yourself. And how this can happen is being distracted, um, overanalyzing everything, you know. And this anxiety is showing up in the body because you are giving your power away to something outside of you because you keep giving your attention to that thing. So the ego has your attention. The ego is capturing your attention. And although that is not your intention, that is what is happening. That is how the body is responding to the signal that the mind is putting out. The ego is always trying to identify with something because it has no identity. So it is constantly trying to attach itself to something. So if you give it something to attach to, if you give it your attention, if you focus on, you know, feeling insecure or, feeling like you can't do something and you're constantly judging yourself, then that is going to lead to you feeling like that you're not in control. Some ways that you can shift and transmute this energy to integrate the mind and the body is by giving your attention to your intention. This allows us to send a clear signal to the universe of how you want to be served, how you want to show up. And you have to remember that you are the observer. You are not the identity of whatever it is that you are overanalyzing or that you are judging. You're none of that. You are just the observer of that. Remember that you are the universe. The universe is inside of you. Source is inside of you. So when you understand that you are the observer of the programming, you also have to see where the programming comes from. This programming comes from the subconscious mind. And within the subconscious mind, these different things that you have been conditioned to attach yourself to is being played over and over and over inside of the mind. And this is going into your body. And if you're not giving your body a clear signal or a way to expand that information from your mind, or those downloads that you receive from source, then there is a blockage. And the only way to clear this blockage is to understand who you are as the observer and doing things that can help you release that energy. One thing that I like to do is breath work, because breath work is going to move that stagnant energy in your body. It's going to allow you to connect to your root, to your core, to your chakras in your body so that you can move that energy up. Um, or you can journal. You can journal as well. Journal is really great with transmuting energy because it allows you to transmute that energy through writing, because that is the ignition, that is the fire. You're able to release that energy, and you're able to release whatever it is that you are feeling in the body, whatever it is that you are identifying with, within the mind, and you are able to clear that out. You are able to look at it from a different perspective, because now you're not attaching yourself to whatever that is. You're not allowing yourself to identify with it. You're allowing yourself to see where it comes from and be the observer of whatever that is.